versus the Mi Max 3. Now I, wanted to get this video out to you guys before I actually went on my trip, and this is going to be a really quick video here. So pardon the kind of the quality of this video. I promise to do better next time, but just wanted to do a quick camera comparison between these two. I've been taking some photos on these two phones here over the past day or two, and I wanted to really just compare my findings so far. So let's have a look at how the cameras performed with these phones. But just quick TLDR of the cameras on these phones. So this phone right here, it's got that dual 20 megapixel and 12 megapixel sensor right here, whereas that's the Mi A2, whereas the Mi Max 3 has got the dual 12 megapixel plus 5 megapixel sensor. So you can already imagine there that the quality is going to be a little bit better on the Mi A2. And then secondarily as well, the front-facing camera right here on the Mi Max 3, if I'm not mistaken, is a 12 megapixel sensor. Gotta double check that. But this is a 20 megapixel front-facing sensor. Both have the front-facing flash, and both phones are, I think they both are really going to be offering some interesting capabilities here. Settings, you see it's a little bit different there, so I made sure to show you guys here. It's on 4.3, also on 4.3, picture quality high, pretty much all the same there for camera settings. Now going to video settings, just to show you guys. There it is. We're having full HD at 30 frames per second on this phone, and here it just says full HD at 1080p. So I'm not sure if that's 30 frames per second there. Pretty sure it might be. But let's see the quality on these two phones. Let's see how they do, and let's revisit when we get back. Here is evening rear-facing video on the Mi A2. You can tell there when there's some light, still looks pretty good. Pretty good overall. Good in movement. Pretty solid. And here is rear-facing video on the Mi Max 3. Really good colors, good stabilization overall. And as long as it's still evening time, this looks pretty good to me. Pretty good. And here is front-facing video on Mi A2. Pretty good colors. Let's turn around here. Yeah, I like it. Good stabilization. Twilight in Hong Kong on the Mi A2. Looks great. And here is front-facing video on the Mi Max 3. in twilight. Looks pretty good. Good stabilization. Solid. Very solid. So what do you guys think? Do you think the Mi A2 kind of ran away with it? I mean, I think the Mi Max 3 held up pretty well there. I mean, I think it was a very close battle there on some of those shots. But I will say there were a few kind of key things that I noticed that were very different about the performance on these two phones. Number one, I noticed that the wide angle was kind of a bit more pronounced on the Mi Max 3. I don't know what was going on with that, but it definitely was more pronounced. The shots on the Mi A2 seemed a bit more cropped in. I don't know what was up with that, but I think the other kind of thing of note really there was that in low light, I think the Mi A2 performed a bit better overall. I think also in terms of video and stabilization, I think the Mi A2 did a pretty good job. So, that's just like my quick take on it. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more kind of testing I'll have to do with these phones. I will be bringing these phones on my trip, so stay tuned for that, guys. But just wanted to give my quick take on these. Definitely, if you like this video, give me that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great content from Frankie Tech. But I'll leave it at that, guys. Definitely in the comments, hit it up there with any questions and what you think about this comparison, which phone you think did better overall. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video, and this is where I say this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.